Let's go!
What's up, guys? Trying a little bit of Brawlmachine today. We're doing behind enemy lines. My list is gonna include Dreadguard Cavalry, Scyrafael, Israfyl, Marksman, Mage Hunter, sorry, Sniper Team, Dyssiss, Dreadguard and Slayers and Assassins, going up against Rassyk.
And I've got a Hydrix, 2 Vipexes, Belagul, a Shadowmancer Scion, and a unit of Death Dealers. And, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot a little bit here with my list just because I'm holding myself back by only playing the stuff that I have painted.
Yeah, you don't like playing unpainted models.
I just, because I don't have the stuff that I do have painted is pretty limited as far as my other armies go. Like, I think I have like 1 or 2 fully painted armies for Legion or whatever, but I still have a lot of unpainted stuff, and kind of putting myself on the hook to force myself to get some painting done. So that's why I'm like limiting myself as far as what I'm allowing myself to play is with the Khymaera stuff.
Yeah, we're just going into turn 1, turn run.
Yep, turn run. Dreadguard Cav got the prey up on the top Hydrix, I believe.
Yep. And then it passes to me. I get a pop shot with the sniper team there. Trying to debate if I really want to do it and who I want to hit.
This turns into I think you are debating like on the Shadowmancer Scion.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember, did the sniper team, they don't like ignore stealth or anything, right?
No.
Yeah,
Well, they can if they decide what's it called? If they do something.
No.
Brutal damage. No, they can't.
No, they can't. So yeah, so you asked about Belagul because you wanted to snipe out Belagul, and
I wanted to snipe out Belagul.
I was like, stealth, and he's like, oh,
right.
okay, never mind. Then he thought about the Shadowmancer Scion, and he's like, nah, never mind. And you pump a shot into the Vipex.
Took a good chunk out of him.
Took a nice big fat chunk out of it. Yeah.
Oh, didn't that knock off the spirit?
It might have.
Yeah.
We had the thing up on the screen for a second there, but.
Oh, I took a big chunk out of it at the very least. So.
Yeah.
And then I moved to the bottom to hold this grassy knoll over here. And staying out of threat ranges.
Yeah, that top Vipex is the sidestep Impalers Vipex. The one on the bottom is Cleaver's Hunter's Mark. Asp.
Yeah, so I was measuring out Hunter's Mark ranges to try to stay out of range. I could stay out of regular threat range, but the Hunter's Mark threat range not necessarily true. So I decided to move in.
Yeah, there's sort of a layered. Yeah, there's like a layered level of the threat ranges here because not only do I have Hunter's Mark, I also can potentially proc Warpath. So.
And some sidesteps.
Yeah, and then if the Vipex goes in, I get sidesteps.
There's a lot of that. So to kind of fight this, I decided to Scyrafael feat and say if you want to drop everything into the alpha, go ahead. And also put myself in range to score 3 points at the end of my next turn. So pass over to Will and see what happens.
Yeah, so obviously, the left side is what I'm really focusing on here because I think playing the top side of the map here is a little too risky. So I'm sort of thinking I'm mostly thinking, I'm probably just gonna back up, but I'm trying to figure out if I should commit anything, if I shouldn't commit anything as far as contesting, or but right here it looks like I'm just kind of deciding I'm just gonna back up. I just need to make a very clear, like, figure out where I can stand without getting alphaed by the cats, and between telekinesis extensions.
Yeah, TK is a very good spell.
Yeah, it's quite strong.
Quite strong. So what did you actually decide to do, Will? Because there's a lot of thinking here.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was um, a little bit of um, me trying to figure out if there was a way for me to get. Or I remember. I was sitting here thinking about my about spell cycling, because I have Death March, and then I racked Carnivore and Silence of Death. So I was trying to like think about what was going to be happening the following turn. Like, I'm walking back this turn, but I was trying to think about like what models do I think are going to be the like need to do work, and like which one should have a mat bonus, which one should have the damage bonus, and took a little time thinking about that kind of trying to figure out where I wanted my spells, and or like if I was going to activate a specific model first, that way I could cycle off of one to the other. Like looks like I think I have Carnivore on the Hydrix. I have Death March up on the Death Dealers on the bottom side. We talk it out. I use the proxy base to set up the Death Dealers so that they are out of range of the Mage Hunter Assassins, while also being base to base, so that they don't get charged by the Mage Hunter Assassins. And they're all base to base with the Vipex down on the bottom side, because I have the battle plan on Rassyk up, where I get +2 armor and no knockdown if they're base to base with a War Beast.
And so, footsie battle starts. He moves back, goes back to me. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I figure the sniper team's not going to do very much, but a pop shot, so we might as well take another pop shot.
Yeah, I mean the sniper team
keep bullying
it's certainly
that
more
War
than
Beast over there.
Yeah, it's more than happy to just walk out, shoot the Vipex, repo back onto the flag. Yeah, the house placement is like really good in your favor for that in particular.
Very much so, yeah. So I'm in a good spot. I know I can score all 3 points here, and he's only scoring 2. Because he can't really contest that one at the top.
Without giving away a pretty significant amount of points, by having to commit.
So yeah, I'm more than happy just to sit here.
I think there perhaps was an argument that I could have
tried to play for the Hunter's Mark play.
No, I'm saying, like, I think maybe I could have committed like the Scion onto the point.
Oh,
to
just
at least
to have
like
something there, force me to go into it.
Well, I'm trying to remember what kind of point is that, because is it a flag?
That's the terrain one.
Right, so I would have had to have 2 models on it, and yeah, that's too much for me to commit.
Yeah.
It's like I would have had to basically put Belagul and the Shadowmancer Scion on it to score it, or put my 2 War Beasts on it, or a combination of a War Beast and one of the solos. And in combination with that, I would have had to put Rassyk up closer for the middle point to score that one. And with the TK nonsense, he really wouldn't be safe there either.
Yep.
So
I kind of just feed into the footsie battle. Say, if you want to continue the footsie battle, go ahead. I'm gonna win on points eventually. Yeah, going into this turn, Will, what are you thinking?
I mean, this is like, I think this is where I start kind of like, where I'm sure we were talking out during the game, but I was, kind of talking out like that I really don't see a way like I'm kind of hoping for a miracle play, not necessarily a miracle play, but I kind of have to bank on like high risk plays to
Yeah.
put myself back into a position to actually play the game out.
Yeah, because if you just try to meet me with the scenario plays,
Yeah, with
you
the
kinda-
with the telekinesis, and the cats and the mage hunter assassins, I think without like just
Yeah.
factoring in Hunter's Mark versus telekinesis, you out threaten me by 1 inch basically on both sides, I believe. So it's
Yeah.
like I can't get an alpha without like going for a miracle play where I get
Proc
a like
Warpath.
proc warpath. And there's not a lot of good
There's not
targets
a
for me
yeah, I was gonna say
to
there's not a lot of easy targets on
to
that.
get that warpath.
You see him trying to line up a shot all the way to the back there? I saw that. Trying to get Dyssiss in the back.
Yeah, so I apparition forward, walk the Shadowmancer Scion forward, and go for the I believe it's Flesh Eater
Into the sniper crew.
into the sniper team because
Mhm.
I it's I kind of view it as like, well, this is the one model I think I might be able to kill. It's still not great, but or it's Stygian Abyss is the spell. It's POW 12.
Oh yeah, if you hit, you probably take it out.
Yeah, so yeah, because I only need to roll 6 on damage to kill,
So
and I assume I
missed.
missed. Yeah,
Yeah. And with that, then you kind of have to go in because one's already in there now.
yeah. So
So he puts all the beast on the point and say, "Go ahead." Didn't you feat too?
yeah, I feat so that
It's even harder
I
to
get the
strike
defense. I
all
get
those
the
guys.
defensive strikes, so that like it's like my thought is like if I put the 2 beasts on the point and I feat, then like
You kind of
it,
take away one of my
it
strikes if you kill one.
yeah. Well, the idea was kind of that like hoping that you go in with the cats first and you place them in such a way that I get an attack on 2. Like the Vipex gets to attack 1 and the Hydrix get to attack the other, and hopefully I take out both of them.
Oh, you wanted me to bring in the cats first.
Yeah.
I think I put Israfyl in first.
Right.
Ah ha ha. So you have to take one against Israfyl then. I mean, you don't
Yeah,
have
because it's
to.
kind of it's kind of like but it's either that or yeah, like if you go Israfyl first, then I like have to take the defensive strikes and hope that I knock out like a system,
Like
like a
a
system.
system. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like
Or do you
I kind of have
wait
to
and
knock out
hope
both
to?
systems.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's like I take both of them and hope out to knock out a system or both systems or
Or you just hope
for the
Israfyl doesn't
arms
kill
or
it.
just hope that it's. But there's no way that Israfyl doesn't kill at least one of them. So
It was close. I remember I barely killed that guy. I missed like two of the attacks, I think.
yeah, because the Vipex is defense 14, and that Vipex has +1 armor from the Viper head, so it's 14, 18, which is not bad.
It's a chunky beast.
Yeah, it's a little light on boxes, only 26 boxes, but
Yeah, so
yeah,
getting in there
yeah,
and not being within defensive strike, yeah.
yeah. This one, like I thought about it, and then you went in. I'm like, oh yeah, they're range 3.
Yep, range 3 on those guys.
But
But they didn't do anything.
yeah, they just they soften them up a little bit, but they don't take out any of the death dealers. I think we talked about this afterwards, and I was like, if you were gonna do this, you needed to just commit on the Vipex, like
Yeah.
instead of
Spreading it out between all 3 of them.
yeah. My thought was like you either needed to like kill like at least one death dealer or just focus all 3 onto the Vipex, because like if you had at least killed one of the death dealers, then what's about to happen the next turn doesn't, isn't as
Doesn't
bad.
happen. Yeah, it's not as bad.
But
the assassins, I feel like,
yeah,
are
but I
good
mean,
and bad at the same time.
ending this turn for me is kind of like, well, I guess I just prayed that that his turn works out in my favor.
Yep. I mean, it's a game of dice, so it makes sense.
Right.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. I can roll all double ones. Possible.
Yeah, so here we go. We start with Israfyl going first, goes in. Start making attacks into the Vipex, which is already chunked to.
Oh yeah, because of
from the Mage
sniper.
Hunter shots. Yeah, the sniper team shots.
Oh, I took a big chunk
yeah,
out of that guy.
yeah. You take him down to a couple boxes. Then you go into the Shadowmancer sign with the second attack.
Oh, the spray.
Or yeah, the spray. That's what it is.
Buy an attack, miss. Buy
Another one, kill it. Yep. And then we start setting up for the attacks into the Hydrix.
Battle lusted.
What was that? What was that movement on?
I TK'd Israfyl. I TK'd him after.
Was there like a reason for that?
I just wanted him on the point.
Oh, because he wasn't on the point before that. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cats move. I get the defensive strike into one of the cats and kill it. So you only get 2 cats into the Hydrix.
But battle lusted 2 cats poison is a lot of dice.
Yeah.
A lot of dice.
It is in fact a lot of dice. So 2 cats take out the Hydrix. Prey goes on to Belagul. We swap over to my turn, and the vengeance movement comes out.
Yeah, the vengeance just destroys these guys.
The vengeance movement
says these guys are paper and get out of the way.
Yeah, the mat on the vengeance spell also helps make sure that I hit. So they clear up those guys. The Vipex moves forward a little bit. I assume to throw out a hunter's mark. Or no, that was Warpath movement because I killed so I Warpath the Vipex forward off of killing your guys.
Rassyk goes in.
Yeah, Rassyk goes in, charges Israfyl. And here's my Hail Mary where it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna lose the game, so maybe Rassyk can just flashing blade these guys to death. So we're just gonna sit here and roll a lot of dice and hope to crit Israfyl and kill him. I think unfortunately I was also just shy of being able to hit both cats after the sidestep. I'm just rolling into Israfyl, hoping for a crit to knock him down. And I think I leave him on
You're
one
off
box.
by 1. Yep.
Leave him on 1 box. The other Vipex goes in on the charge. Try and take out some of these Dreadguards. At least maybe soften them up for finisher on the Death Dealers when they go in. Or actually, I think the plan was to just leave the Death Dealers there so that I'm still scoring that point, but the Vipex is contesting the flag on you now. But, we kind of call the game because Rassyk is standing in the middle of the table next to Israfyl, so... But fun nonetheless.